Hiya! Today we're making a bum bag, which is a lot easier than you might think and is a great Christmas gift. To get started you'll need some fabric, something stiff that won't fray easily is best, your paper pattern, sharp scissors, interfacing to help support your fabric if it's quite thin or frays easily, a buckle clasp, a zip foot for your sewing machine, a regular sewing foot, some webbing for your strap, pins, sewing thread and a zip. The first step is to cut your pattern pieces out. Lay everything out flat and line up the grain line of the fabric with the grain line drawn on the pattern. The grain line is shown as an arrow. I've used interfacing to stiffen my fabric and help stop it from fraying. If you're using this, you should iron it on now. If you find your fabric is still fraying, you can zigzag or overlock your seams or use binding to encase the raw edges. You could also line your bag, which won't stop it fraying but will hide everything inside. Now we're ready to start sewing. Hem the pocket panel by double turning the top edge about 1/2 centimetre and then 1/2 centimetre again before stitching down. Now we can attach our pocket to the front panel. Align both pieces, wrong side of the pocket to the right side of the front panel. Fold down the centre and mark with chalk or a pin. Attach the pocket to the front panel by sewing exactly down the centre of both pieces. The next step is to attach the zip. It's easiest if your zip is slightly longer than the fabric, as we can sew it on and trim the excess later. Take the right side of your zip and place it on the right side of the top edge of the front panel. Stitch all the way across using the zip foot. Top stitch to keep it nice and flat. You can change to your normal sewing foot for this if you wish. I didn't bother because I'm lazy, but you might find it helpful. Add the other edge of the zip by sewing it to the flap. Mark the centre of the flap and the centre of the front panel on the zip. Line these up and sew it down, again using your zip foot. You might find it helpful to start sewing at the centre and work towards the outside, then repeating for the other section. Again, top stitch the zip down. Now we'll attach the front side panels. Lay your side panel down, right sides together and stitch all the way down. The point of the triangle should overhang at the end by about 1 centimetre in order to get the placement correct. Repeat this with the opposite side panel. If you want to, you can top stitch these seams down or bind them to help stop frayed edges. Add the bottom flap using the same process as the top flap, except of course without the zip. Like I said, you might find it easier to start in the centre and work your way out towards the edge. Top stitch this seam towards the back. Now, feed the smaller piece of webbing through the female end of your clip. Sew the end shut. And attach this to the outside edge of your front panel. Now, take the larger piece of webbing. Place this on the other edge and sew down. Find your back panel. We'll attach this now. Fold your straps to the inside of the bag to keep them out of the way. And remember to leave the zip open a little so that you can open the bag easily once everything is attached. Once you've sewn the back panel on, you can trim any excess seams and the overhang of your zip. Feed the other part of the buckle onto the webbing, double turn and top stitch the edge. This stops it fraying and also stops the buckle from coming off the strap. And that's it. Please tag us in your social media posts because we love seeing what you've made, and follow us if you don't already.